Oddsmakers have set the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2008 projected season win total at 8 games for the 2008 regular season. Now, do you play over or under 8? Find out next. From a Rockstar studio, Tony T here from Gamblers Television, covering the NFL Vegas style all season long. The 2007 Tampa Bay Buccaneers finished the regular season with a 9-7 record and won the NFC South last season. They hosted the eventual Super Bowl champion New York Giants in a wildcard playoff game and lost 24-14 as a 3-point favorite. The Buccaneers were hit hard with injuries in the running back position, but were back behind the number 1 defense against the pass and number 3 in points allowed, and they were able to qualify for the postseason. Oddsmakers set the over-under for the 2008 Tampa Bay Buccaneers projected total for wins in the regular season at 8. Let's take a look at their schedule. Tampa Bay plays the NFC South, and that means 2 games with Carolina, New Orleans, and Atlanta. The NFC South plays the AFC West and NFC North this season. That brings a tough road game at Denver. They're a little bit unlucky here, hosting the tougher teams at home against San Diego, Minnesota, and Green Bay. You want to host the weaker teams because it makes it easier for victory, because it's not easy to win anywhere on the road in the NFL. As the first-place team in the NFC South last season, they must play the 2 other NFC first-place teams, and that brings a road game at Dallas and their home to Seattle. Let's take a look at their offense. The 8-year-old Jeff Garcia returns at quarterback for the Bucs. Now, the reason why Tampa Bay was in the mix for Brett Favre is because of Garcia's lack of arm strength. Many teams play 8 men in the box against Tampa. Now, with Carolina and New Orleans on the improve, you can't blame Buccaneer management throwing their hat in the Brett Favre sweepstakes. Now, running back Calec Williams is coming off a serious knee injury, which puts his career at risk. The Bucs will turn to Ernest Graham, Warwick Dunn, and Michael Bennett once again on the ground. Now, Graham had the most carries last season, but he's not the breakaway type of back. Joey Galloway leads the receiving corps, but he's now 36-year-old. Now, there was good chemistry between Garcia and Galloway early on, but Galloway had 0 touchdown receptions in the last 7 games and only 1 catch in their playoff game. 12-year veteran Ike Hilliard is a possession-type receiver who doesn't give you many yards after the catch and had only 1 touchdown reception last season. Look, we're going to see if second-round draft pick Dexter Jackson can give the Bucs needed depth in the position. Antonio Bryant, with baggage, was signed in the offseason. Bryant didn't play on any team last year as he was suspended for 2 games in the 2000 season, and no team wanted him on their roster. Now on defense, look, the strength of the Bucs is their defense. Defensive coordinator Monty Kiffin's defensive front 4 puts heavy pressure on quarterbacks and allows 7 defenders to focus on pass coverage in passing situations. Their linebacking core is among the best playmakers in the league, led by Derek Brooks. Their secondary is solid with Rondé Barber and Philip Buchanan at the corner, but they lost some depth in the secondary as defensive back Brian Kelly was lost in free agency. And now to my selection. Tampa Bay went 5-1 against the NFC South last season as the defenses in that division were poor. They went only 4-7 against the rest of their schedule when you add their playoff home loss. With their division improving and really not any weapons added for the offense, that means the Bucs will decline. Now, Galloway and Hilliard combined for only 1 touchdown reception in their final 7 games, and the team has very little depth in that important position. Play Tampa Bay Buccaneers under 8 wins for the 2008 regular season. From a Rockstar studio, this is Tony T reminding you to visit and bookmark my television show page at www.gamblerstelevision.com for continuous point spread coverage from the NFL Gamblers Television. Get addicted.